everyone, my name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And welcome to day number 5 of our 12 days of board games, where we're going to be showcasing a game a day and showing you how to play it.
Yeah, today we have Cloud City. This is designed by Phil Walker Harding and published by Blue Orange Games. It is a abstract strategy game where we're going to be building our city up in the clouds.
Yes. So we're building a city that is so tall that the buildings kind of peek up over the clouds.
Yep.
If you can kind of imagine that. But if not, we're going to get started. As you can see, we are all set up for a 2-player game of Cloud City. We have our initial cloud tiles, our city tiles, I guess.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We also have a display of 3 cloud tiles over here, as well as the deck. And each of our Cloud City tiles has our starting buildings. Now, in this game, there are 3 different colors of buildings. There's this blue, green, and the tallest one, which is the brown sand type buildings, I suppose. And so what we're going to be doing is over the course of the game, we're going to be building up our own 3x3 grid of these cloud tiles.
Yep.
At the end of the game, we're going to have this nice square of a city. In 2- and 3-player games, you can opt to play the longer game, which is just a little bit of a bigger city. But in general, it's only 3x3, and then the game is done.
Right.
At the start of the game, each player is going to have 3 of the cloud tiles kept secret in their hands. And so on your turn, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to play one of these cloud tiles into your city. Now, because you have a starting cloud tile already in your city, each cloud tile that you place must be at least orthogonally adjacent to one that's already in there. So I might do something like this kind of a placement. And then you place the corresponding building types that are shown on the tile itself. So this tile is asking for a brown building and a green one.
Yep, this is not optional. This is what you do.
Once you're done placing your buildings, then the one optional step is you get to decide if you want to build a bridge. This is the whole purpose of the game and mainly the way that you score points.
This is how it's done, yeah.
And so the buildings in this game pertain to the 3 different colors of buildings, as well as the different distances that the buildings may occupy. So if I were to build a bridge between these 2 green buildings right here, then I would take the one that corresponds to the exact length, and I would place it
Just like that.
just like this, connecting the 2 buildings together. So this length of a bridge happens to be worth 3 points, and they're technically called council votes, but they're really points at the end of the game. And if it's not already apparent, you can only connect like type colors, especially considering the different types of colors are different heights.
Yes, you'll never have a bridge slanting downward. Yep.
You cannot build more than 2 bridges per building.
Yeah, on top of these buildings, there's a slot for 4, so they can branch out from any direction, but you can never build more than 2 bridges off of one building.
You also can't build through another building, but you can build over buildings, and that is the main purpose as to why the buildings are different heights.
Right, exactly.
So an example of this is, say I were to build this tile right here on a future turn, it would get me a blue and a brown building.
Blue and brown.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And so because I have these 2 brown buildings in a straight line facing each other, I have the ability to build a sand bridge over them, just like this, even though it is being built over this green bridge right here. So over the course of the game, you're going to have a lot of these bridges kind of zigzagging over on top of each other.
It's part of the planning that you have to try to do.
You want to try to maximize the efficiency of that 3x3 space in order to score you the most amount of points. And to end your turn, you simply just draw a cloud tile from either the display or the top of the draw deck, and then play continues with the next player. The game ends once everybody has completed their 3x3 grid. And after that, you basically just count up all the points that you've earned from all of your different bridges, and whoever has the most points wins.
Straightforward.
The game also comes with these 10 special request cards that you can play with as a variant, and they basically give you up to 2 new scoring conditions per game that you can play with.
Right.
So it's kind of
variability.
Yeah, it adds to the variability of each game so that not every game feels kind of the same.
Right. So this is a great one for people who like abstract strategy games, people who like the tile placement and the planning aspect of those abstract strategy games. I was pleasantly surprised by this one. It was a fairly straightforward game, and sometimes when you read rules that are fairly straightforward, you're not too sure what to expect. But once you get into it, I actually really enjoyed it.
It also plays very quickly. I would probably consider this to be in the lighter, maybe super filler range, and it's easy to teach, easy to learn. You can pretty much play with anyone.
Yep.
So that is Cloud City, designed by Phil Walker Harding and published by Blue Orange Games.
Thank you so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for joining us on this journey of our 12 days of board games. Today is day 5, tomorrow is day 6, of course, and we're going to be back for another video.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.